All right. What's going on, guys? It's Thursday, December 15th. Whew. I can tell you that the sickness is very challenging right now. Um, so I'm going to be talking uh, very little today, but I will still have my trades on stream. Let's go ahead and get the charts up. I'm likely going to I'm gonna take a some time off the holiday break, so that will go from basically the whole time that my kids out of school. So that'll be from like the 19th through the 23rd, and the 26th through the 30th. I'll be back on the 2nd of January. So it'll be like 2 weeks. But let's go ahead and jump into these charts. Okay, so here we are today. We just hit lows. We got like a double bottom here. My charts are kind of different. As you can see, we've got like a bulls bears indicator going on here, as well as the volume displayed on the chart itself, as opposed to being in the lower section. Oops. Okay, 9 is above 12. We just got a 1226 crossover, and a cyan switch. Gonna join the bid here in the paper side. Looking for a $1 move to the upside. And we're getting a micro pullback on that. We're in the 100K evaluation today. Switch to some 2 contracts. Gonna look for 3 ticks and join the bid right here. Entered in at 49.
Order filled.
We're gonna get out of 49.75. There we go.
Order filled.
We got that trade. We're up 66.28 inside of the evaluation and 200 in the sim. Now we're just gonna wait for a pullback here. Really nice time to walk in right when a breakout is happening. So pullback we're gonna wait for is right about to there. Enjoying the bid off that. Ran in at 47.75, and I feel like I could get out at 49, but I think I'll just get out at 48.75. I also feel like I could have taken that trade in the evaluation, but we didn't. We're up 400 on the day in the sim. We're up 66.28 in the evaluation. Now we're gonna wait again for another pullback, and then a subsequent rip off of that. 9 is above 12. It's beginning to cross above the 35 now. And we're getting a pullback below the 50 EMA. You can see that we have more selling pressure here at the moment. Now looking to join the bid here off the 50. In at 47.50. We are pushing down to 47. Tempted to take this in the evaluation. Join the bid
Order
there
filled.
at 47, and hopefully we don't continue to push down more than we are. I'm looking for a move up to 48. Do have some resistance hitting here at the 50 EMA. Luckily, I think our entrance is pretty decent off 47. Like I said, I'm just looking for that move back to 48. We did hit 47.75, have it pushed up towards the 48. I'm gonna go to 47.75. Take the 3 ticks if I can. With these two contracts, we did tap it, but now we're pulling back more than I want to see.
Order
We
filled.
did get the trade, and it did hit 48. Did we ever get out on this side? Not yet. Didn't fill us. I'm just gonna. Oh, okay. Well, there we go. It hit itself. Okay, we're up 600 in paper, and we're up 132.56 in the evaluation today. On the 100K evaluation. Just gonna jump in and check in with y'all and see how y'all doing. Okay. Getting a nice bounce off the 50 EMA there, and cyan looking for like 3.7 to 4.5, ripping up now to 49.25. We have a double top there at 49.25, but I think this is potentially going to break out. I'm going to see if I can get in on 47.75. Did get that entry, and we got that exit. Up 800 now in the sim, and 120 or 132 in the eval. Jumping over to the evaluation side, where you can see we're kind of chopping a little bit. But this is looking really nice for a breakout move up to 50, and there's 49.75 where we're hitting resistance. We tapped 50. Honestly, I wish I had taken this move. We're coming up and hitting resistance at 50. I don't want to take it for the way up to 50 yet. Back some now. Got some sellers coming in and taking over. You can see right there off that 50 resistance. I'm really tempted to buy it. I'm gonna buy it on the sim side in at 48.75, and I'm gonna look for a move up to 49.75. Time is we have a new candle here. Pulling back down to 48. Buyers kind of winning out on that doji candle there. So we did get that trade. We're up $1,000 in the sim, and 120 something in the evaluation. Some of the trades that I took through the sim, I did not take in the evaluation, which was like on this candle here and on this current candle here. We're also taking larger size in the sim than we are in the eval, because in the eval we're on our static evaluation of 100,000. We are up 132.56 today. Pulling back down to 47.50. I don't hate this pullback. I'm going to check in on the 3-minute chart, though, and see how things are looking right there. The 3-minute has this possible crossover inbound. You can see it right there on the 3-minute chart. The 9 is currently below the 12. I think on the 3-minute side, I'd want to see the 9, this yellow one here, get above the 12 EMA, cross over it, and then rip up from there. You can see that we have this flag that's formed and continued stacking on the TTM on the 3. So nice breakout move right there, popping up over 50. We got filled pretty high there at 49.50 and pulled back off of that all the way down to 47. So that was a big pop and drop right there. We're forming a flag on the 3, but I don't know that I love this trade. I think I might cut it. It's 5.8 to 6.2 on the TTM. A lot of volume coming in with kind of downward pressure. I'm cutting this. Loss of 600 on that. Well, we're at 1,000, so loss of 550. I was trying to actually get out earlier, but if you notice, when I hit the flat button, it kind of delayed there and went up and then down about another $150. So I tried to get out, but it was just kind of a later fill. And just checking in with y'all. If y'all chilling, y'all hanging out, make sure you like and subscribe and ring the bell for notifications. Pulling back now to 45. We're up 450 in the sim today, and we're up 132 in the evaluation. The evaluation only goes to $2,000, so 132.56 divided by 2,000. We're up 6.6%. Big pullback off of that. Let's see here. Charts are obviously looking a little bit different today because you can see that we added this bulls and bears, which allows us to see the order flow a little bit better, so that we're not seeing just red or just green. Instead, we're seeing the actual sells and the actual buys. Maybe I'll change this to black. Yeah, it's a more distracting or less distracting. Either way, it's kind of gothic, which is cool. This pullback on the 1 minute chart. Drop down to 40. So that's a pretty big drop. They're bouncing off of 40 up to 42. And you can see that these were all filled with cells. So this basically was like 6,500 volume, and almost all of it was sell. But you can see that the cells went out. So like when this measures, here's the total volume. This amount was buys and this amount was sells. And the same like with this one here, this amount was buys, and of that amount, this amount was sells. So top of the candle is the total volume, and then the split between the red and the green is the total sells versus the total buys. Volume is really high today. Really good volume today. So, by the way, if y'all are chilling, y'all hanging out, make sure you like and subscribe and ring the bell for notifications. It really does help the channel grow. I'm fighting some pretty bad sickness stuff here today, and I'm gonna be taking the holidays off, both to recover and to hopefully create some more content. We're up 450 in the sim. Peak of the day was 1,000, so we did take a one loss of 550. We're up 132 in the evaluation today on the $100,000 evaluation. Checking in on the 5-minute chart, which you see is now pulling from a yellow to a red on the TTM. So we're probably going to come down and test these lows again. Let's see, potentially. Or maybe an ascending support from 17.8 down to 17.79, so basically 17.8. Checking in on the 3-minute chart, you can see it's almost more flat, less ascending support and more flatness. 5.9 to 4.9 on the TTM on that drop, followed by 3.8, and you can see a lot of seller volume coming in, but buyer volume is starting to pick up now off of this like 39 38 level. So we likely are looking for a yellow to cyan move on the TTM, and I don't think it'd get involved in a trade until I see it moving closer to that. But we are seeing pretty good stack of momentum on the TTM3. What I think that we really need to see the most is for the 9 EMA to get above the 12 EMA, because that likely would provide us the momentum and the energy and the buying signal that we need in order to really see this begin to push up and likely come up and test this green 50 EMA here, or possibly the EMA 35. And the other thing that we'd really want to see that would be a really strong buyer signal would be this 12 EMA getting above this 26 simple moving average. It's a very simple yet very effective strategy. From 3.9 to 3.3, so 4.9 to 3.9 to 3.1, 3.2. I think this is the bottom of this, and I think that there is probability that this is going to pop up more. I'm going to take that bet. Entered at 39, and I'm looking for a push up to 41. This is in the sim side on this particular one, and I don't want to take this in the evaluation because this feels to me like a little bit of a riskier trade. It could just dump down, and if it does, we're going to get out real fast, because the real true bottom of this would be like 37. And I think I'll put my risk there at around 37, which is right where we're at right at this moment. .2 3.9 to 3.3 on the TTM3. 37 would put us like flat on the day. So hopefully we actually continue to push up here. I took this bet based off of the TTM still stacking on the 3-minute chart, but it obviously is a pretty challenging area, considering that we are getting a lot of downward pressure. So we'd also really like to see a red to yellow switch on the TTM1, because that would really help us confirm that 3-minute move that's been stacking in the upward direction. Our next 3-minute candle is going to be at 57, which is in just a minute or so. We did just dip about $1 below our risk level, so we likely need to cut this trade and then work our way out of red. I knew this was a risky trade going into it, and that's why I mentioned it that way. It's almost a speculative trade based off of price action movement and momentum stacking. From 3.9 to 3.6 to 3.6. I'm likely going to cut this trade, even though we kind of see this entering into a low here off of 35. Hands over the cover button. We've gone past our risk level of 37 by about $2, which is a lot. $3.6 to 3.79. Yeah, new low on the day. Put it down to a single tick. It's kind of balancing in between a yellow and red. It should be a solid yellow and then a yellow to cyan. Just waiting for the top of the hour. We're at 58, almost 59. So there's that low. We're getting a subsequent green candle. Let's see how we're doing on TTM1. 6.3 to 7.4 to 8.0 to 8.4. So getting a little bit of leveling off, but not enough because there's still downward momentum, which is evidenced by the order flow that we're seeing right here. Now we're getting a little bit of a pushback up off that low. I want to see a red to yellow switch, which is very close inbound. I may put my order back up by 40. I'll put it at 40 instead of 41 where we initially had it. There's a red to yellow move right there. It's actually looking pretty decent. I'm gonna jump to the evaluation side if I can get the right window open. And I might look for an entry off of like 37, maybe like 36.50 or something. I just joined the bid, but we missed the entry point. 39.50 was the entry that we wanted. I actually wanted to enter lower, around 37 or so. Got in on a pullback.
Order filled.
39.50. I'm looking for a move to 40.
Order
there
filled.
We got 40.50 on that. So we're up to 23.84 in the sim, and that was just a standard red to yellow trade. We did end up making some money on that. It did actually pull up to our original of 41, where we wanted to see. Gonna check in with you guys. So if y'all chilling, y'all hanging out, make sure you like and subscribe. We are quite sick, but we're working through it. Good trades today. Markets look like really just comfortable. This is the kind of price action where I really have a good edge in. 7.7 to 7.0 to 6.4 on the TTM1. Possible crossover inbound of the 1226. Tempted to take a trade here, but waiting for a second, really to see if we get a little closer to that, but I may just take it. I want to check this on the 3-minute and see how that's shaping up. The 3-minute went from 3.6 to 3.0 to 2.7, so it is still shaping in the right direction. I may have to remove some of these old tech drawings. I'm gonna also make this a little smaller. Let's see. Now we're pulling back to 40, 39-ish. I'm looking down the 3 right now. Our next 3-minute candle is going to be at 8:03. We're in about 45 seconds. We have a possible crossover inbound on the 1-minute chart. 39.50 is our main line in the sand, but this EMA 35 here may act as resistance. You can see it already did right there. So on our first day of trading the 100K eval, we made about 10% of our profit target. It's pretty good. 7.0 to 6.4 to 5.9. Oops. I messed up the chart there. Again, that possible crossover is still hanging. 6.4 to 5.8 to 5.0. So continuing to stack upward. Join the bid there. Missed the entry. See if it pulls back to it. I guess my entry is a little low at 39.75. I try to get in at 40. I did hit 39.75. 5.8 to 4.8 on the TTM 1-minute chart. Jumping to the evaluation side. Maybe I missed that move on the eval. It likely come up and tap this EMA 35. There's that 41.50. I feel like I could take it for like 2 to 3 ticks potentially. Here's a pullback here. This trade is in the positive territory. 4.7 to 3.7. This is looking pretty good on the TTM on the 1. I feel like I should take this, and maybe I'll regret not doing it, but also I feel like there's some risk here that it might fail this breakout and pop back down. So being as that's the case, I'm not going to take it, but I am going to take the profit on this. So we're up 900 in the sim, almost back to our peak of 1,000 on the day. Evaluation side, you can see we're up $223.84 today. If y'all chilling, y'all hanging out, make sure you like and subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, and leave us a comment and just let us know that you're here. We're not streaming for no reasons. Also, guys, too, if you would like to earn in the futures market, check out Elite Trader Funding. These guys are awesome. You can use the link in the description and get a lifetime discount, but you can earn funding as low as 10K and as high as $300,000. Currently, today we're working on the 100K static evaluation, which is a max of 2 positions at a profit target of $2,000. So make sure y'all check that out if you guys are looking to earn funding in that futures market. This is why we didn't take that trade. Is I saw the potential for a rejection off of that and a pullback down below it. TTM 1 looks good though. From 4.7 to 3.9 to now 3.5. Gonna look at the 3 though. This is what I really want to see, because the 3 is going to let us know the overall trend. And you can see this went from 3.6 to 3.0 to, or sorry, 3.6 to 3.0 to 2.8 to 3.2 to 3.8. So there's definitely like some pullback here, and you can see right now we're very near a double bottom. I think to really want to get involved in this, I want to see this switch now from red to yellow on the TTM 3. I think the TTM 3 is our big movement indicator. So if we're gonna see some momentum come in, I think the TTM 3 needs to switch back to a yellow and have this 9 rip above the 12 EMA. Really, we need to see this rip above this 41, 42 level to really get pushing. Pulling back now to 35, up 900 in the on the paper side. Like I said, guys, I'm probably going to go on vacation. I should say on holiday, really, through the holidays, which would be like just the same time that my son's out of school, which would be like from the 19th through the 23rd, from the 26th through the 30th. I'll be back on January 2nd, but this 2 weeks, I'll take that time to work on my own personal life, as well as get over the sickness, as well as hopefully create some content for future living. 16.9 to, I'm sorry, 17.8 to 17.1 to 17 flat on the 5-minute chart. I'm going to make it new lows on the 5 and obviously just across the board. So we're just going to wait now for a move. It looks a little bit more favorable towards our edge. All right, we're getting some bounce off that low now. The sickness is terrible. Lows near 30. Really good trade day today, though. 4.3 to 4.7 from 806 to 809. Our next one's going to be at 812. That's a ways out. Gonna switch to the 1-minute chart, where we did get this red candle here on the TTM1. We got a red to yellow switch off that low. 3.2 to 3.2 to 3.1. Not enough momentum to really take that from that red to yellow move there. But, and you can see sellers are kind of taking over here. Buyers still outweigh it slightly. But the sellers took a big chunk of that. Opening up right now with seller strength. 3.0 to 3.1. You can see the Mario candle kind of forming there on that like little wedge. This is off of a stair step though. You can see the stair step right here, pulling back, and then little step up, and then pull back, and then kind of this own little stair step. One second, guys. All right, we're back. Fighting through this sickness to get these trades. Pulling back again to 31 at this double bottom here. New low on this. Continuing to pull back. .4 to 3.7. So 3.1 to 3.4 to 3.7, stacking on the red side of the TTM. So stacking more towards the sellers, but we are down here at the bottom at 39.30. So you know me, I don't like trading at the lows or trading at the highs of the day, just because there's so much potential for a rip in the other direction. Checking out the 5-minute chart, which is actually switching red on the TTM, currently kind of flat on the TTM from yellow to red. Almost all sell volume in the last 5 minutes, though. All right, y'all. I'm gonna cut it down for the day a little earlier than, well, a lot earlier than normal. By it's only 8:15, so we're going to stream it for 45 minutes. Normally we're streaming till about 8:30 or 9, sometimes even 9:30. But market's making lows. We're up on the day. It looks like it's gonna be a while before our edge comes back. And so being as that's the case, I'm likely just gonna shut it down, walk away with these trades. It's probably the least amount of trades that I've done all month. Only 8 trades in the sim today. And so that does average out to over $100 per trade. So 900 divided by 8, so 112.50 per trade on this side. On the evaluation side, we did well. We're up 223.84, which is really well. We don't have a trailing max drawdown on this. We just have a loss limit of 625. Continuing to push downward, ripping and making new lows. But I don't think we lost a single trade on this. Let's take a look. Yeah, we did. Number of winning trades 4, number of trades 4. So we did quite well. We had a 100% win rate today in the evaluation. Our longest trade was 48 seconds, which earned us $75 on the day. It says we did 4, but we actually did 3 because if you look at this one here, this one was actually an enter and exit at the same price, and it just separated it out into 2 trades because there was 2 different contracts. So technically we made 75 on that trade as well. So, all right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and shut it down. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. I love and appreciate each and every one of you. And I will see you guys in the Discord community, which is linked below. If you guys would like to join an awesome Discord community that's getting better all the time. Love and appreciation, guys. We will see you guys tomorrow, Friday, quad witching day. Really important day in the futures market. And we'll see you then. All right. That's 7:30 a.m. and 10:30 Eastern time. All right, guys. Much love and appreciation. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.